Hello, everyone, and welcome back to NSP Niner Talk. I hope you guys are doing better than me because I feel like I just recovered from what we witnessed Sunday. What a bittersweet victory. I mean, it's our home opener against the Seattle Seahawks of all teams. We did come out with a victory. It should have been a blowout. Didn't happen. But at what cost did we win? At what cost? If you really want to know how I feel about this game, go visit us on TikTok, which is right here next to me. I can't point correctly, but it's right here next to me. NSP Football Talk. We got a lot of great content out there. I did put some content about this past Sunday's game against the Seattle Seahawks, so go check that out. But Trey Lance is down. He's down with the injury, more than likely out for the season. Yes, a foot and ankle specialist did come out and say that he could return or fully be healed from 10 to 12 weeks. That's very positive news. Very positive. So for sure, he will be ready by the start of the 2023 season. But do we want to risk putting him in when we get closer to the playoffs or in the playoffs if we do make it, which I fully believe we will make the playoffs? Do we do that? I say no. I don't think we should. Just because we want this guy to heal properly and get the right treatment that he needs. But we're not going to be talking about that today. If you guys really want to know what happened to Trey, which I'm pretty sure y'all do, he has a fibula fracture and a ligament disruption there in the ankle area. It's horrifying. It is bad. Injuries are just weird, man. But you know what? The Niners were smart. They were able to keep Jimmy G before the season started, and it's paying out right now. And I might be speaking a little too early, but we all know what we can get with Jimmy G. We do. And I said this in preseason. We will have a better record with Jimmy Garoppolo starting than having Trey Lance starting. Take it how you want, but those are my beliefs. Okay. I'm not saying I'm a Jimmy G over Trey guy. I'm just saying that he's more experienced and he has that connection with the team. Now, Trey Lance, I wanted him to start the whole season so he could gain that experience. He could learn, he could develop, grow those relationships with the team. But that's not going to happen this year. This is just it's a huge step back, but it's not time to panic. We will not hit the panic button. The only thing we got to look out for is if Jimmy G is going to stay healthy, because if he does not stay healthy, we're in deep trouble. Deep trouble. But let's stay positive and let's stay true to our name. Okay. I'm tired of hearing people say, oh, this is Kyle Shanahan's fault. This is okay because Jimmy G is our rightful starter. This is this, and that, whatever. Stay true to your name as a 49ers fan and remain faithful. Be faithful within the team with the players that we have and with Kyle Shanahan. And I don't want to hear that Kyle Shanahan ruined Trey Lance, okay? Look at Josh Allen. He rushed way more than Trey Lance, especially when he first started in the NFL. I mean, their numbers are very similar. Look at Jalen Hurts. He's playing the exact same way that Trey Lance was playing. But look, he looks healthy. Injuries are just weird. Bottom line, okay? Don't play the blame game. It happens. It's part of the sport. And unfortunately, it always happens with the Niners. It's the 49er curse. But we reinforce the QB room and we have Jimmy G. Now we got to ride with him. I love Jimmy G. And I do believe we will have a great season with Jimmy G. Okay, so let's get into this upcoming game. We're going against the Denver Broncos. Now, we just came off a win with the Seattle Seahawks, and beating Russell Wilson at his new home in Denver will be the cherry on top. Okay, Russell Wilson, great athlete. I've always despised him because of the team that he was with. But this year, I was very wrong about him. He looks rough. He looks very rough. And I do believe that the Niners will ramp all over them. Now, in the beginning of the season, I had the Niners going 0-2 and losing against the Broncos because we are not very good facing up against Russell Wilson. He just plays the game very well. But this does not look like the Russell Wilson that we've seen in Seattle. Okay, they are struggling big time. They are dealing with a few injuries, as are we. But last week, they struggled against the Houston Texans. And week one, they lost against the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah, it was due to injury. I mean, due to penalties. But they do not look very good. They look very sloppy offensively and defensively. So there's a couple of things I wanna name off of here. Um, the Broncos defense, they went up against 18 rushes last week against Houston. 18. And they allowed them to have almost a 5 yards per rush game. Just to give you an example, Jeff Wilson Jr. had an 18 rush game alone on his own last week against Seattle. So Broncos going to have their hands full defensively because we are a run first team and we will run the ball very heavily. So I do think they will struggle there, especially that's our strong suit. We will have a lot to gain. And I know we lost key players. Might as well go through this injury list right now. So the Niners, we lost obviously Trey Lance. He's out for the season more than likely. We also lost TDP. Huge hit. I was looking forward to him. He played very well last week, but he's injured. He's going to be gone for at least 4 weeks. So taking his place, we will have I have it right here. Sorry. Jordan Mason. I still can't find it, but Jordan Mason is someone really to look forward to. He's a speedster guy. He could find the holes, but for some reason TDP did outrank him. So let's see what he does, or let's see if Kyle Shanahan trusts him to take that second back position. Now we did move Marlon Mack. We did get him. I think last week we did move Marlon Mack from the practice squad to the 53-man roster. So can we see more of him? I believe so. I do feel like he would rank up above Jordan Mason just because of experience and the way we run our system. But Jeff Wilson Jr. will be taking the majority of the snaps alongside with Deebo Samuel and Marlon Mack more than likely. But yeah, so we're dealing with injuries there. Also, George Kittle, man, we need you. We need you. Okay. Croft did a great job last week. He got injured. Tyler Croft is injured, so we have duct tape Tuweli. I call him duct tape Tuweli because of a guy that I watch, John Chapman from the 49ers Rush podcast. But yeah, he did very well. So we have him. But Kittle, it'll be great to have him back. We have other injuries as far as Eric Armstead. I do feel like he will play, but he is dealing with a foot injury. So that hurts. Another guy that did not participate in practice today, that was Trent Williams. No need to worry there. It's another rest day for him. We got to keep that guy healthy. So he's okay. On the Broncos side, they got some key injuries. Okay, they got defensive end Randy Gregory, who's huge. They got him from Dallas. Wide receiver Jerry Judy, which really showed that they relied on Cortland Sutton the whole game last week, which we can't expose. DJ Jones, our guy, he's dealing with an injury. He didn't participate in practice. And also Patrick Surtain, the cornerback. That is huge. Okay, I know we don't throw the ball deep, but what Jimmy G does, he he passes it short. Okay, yeah, it's obvious he passes it short. So there's going to be a lot of rack yards and a lot of yak yards. Okay, so people like Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel. Brandon Ayuk, he led the team in receptions, or led their team in targets last week, and he looked very good. So can we duplicate that? Can we expose their defense with a lot of run heavy plays and then throwing that play action in there, allowing us to get in the end zone? I fully believe so. I do think the Niners will win this game. I am very confident now. We got the Sunday night game. My prediction is going to be kind of rough here, but I think we're gonna blow them out of the water. Yeah, I think it's going to be 27-17. We are coming in very confident. The team looks great with Jimmy G. They have that connection with him. Now, Kyle Shanahan has had this whole week to provide a whole playbook for Jimmy G around Jimmy G. As he said at the press conference that he had to get rid of more than half the playbook because it was made for Trey Lance and his mobile skills. That's not the case this week. So now we're starting fresh. We're gonna be the new look, old look Niners. So I'm confident. I'm happy. I'm excited for Jimmy G to start. Unfortunate news with Trey Lance, but guys, stay faithful. Okay, stay faithful. We're in the position that we're in for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Jimmy G, he had surgery a week before free agency for a reason. Now he's a starting quarterback for the Niners, and he will be getting paid with all the incentives that it's inside this contract. So guys, keep your head up, be faithful, and let's enjoy Sunday night football. Go out there, barbecue, grab a pizza, whatever y'all going to do. Go to the game. It's going to be a lot of fun. You guys enjoy it. This is going to be another great season. Jimmy G has to stay healthy. His backups are Brock Purdy, and we just got a guy from, I believe, from the Packers. Reed's going to hate me here, but yeah, we got a guy from the Benkart, I think his name is. But it's a little scary, but let's hope that Jimmy G is healthy and do your part, guys. Don't be one of those fans that send, hate mail to Cal Shanahan, to Trey Lance, whatever. Do your part. Be nice. Trey Lance is a 22-year-old guy in the NFL. Wish him luck. Pray for him if that's your thing. I know I did. But until next time, faithful, keep on grinding.